Did you know that the greatest source of happiness could be hiding in the last place you'd think to look, inside yourself? This isn't just an inspiring thought, it's a powerful truth rooted in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that has withstood the test of time, helping countless individuals find profound peace and purpose. Every day, we chase after things we think will make us happy: success, relationships, wealth. But what if I told you that none of these things can give you the real happiness you're searching for? What if true contentment isn't about what we acquire or achieve, but about how we see ourselves and the world around us? Today, we're going to explore how embracing Stoic principles can transform your life from the inside out, uncovering the joy and resilience that come from knowing your true self. Stick around, because this isn't just another self-help spiel, it's a journey back to your own hidden strength and potential. If you're ready to unlock the secrets to lasting happiness and inner strength, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and don't skip any part of this video. Watch it all, as every moment is a step towards transforming your life. Sign 1. Settling for less than you deserve. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a job that just drains the life out of you, hanging on to friendships that don't bring out your best, or shelving your dreams because the fear of failure looms too large? Trust me, you're not alone in this. We've all been there, making compromises, settling for less than we deserve. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? What is it that keeps us in places that don't make us happy? Is it fear of the unknown? Or perhaps the comfort of familiarity that holds us back? Settling for less is like sitting in a small box when you belong in the open air. It might feel safe in the moment, but it stifles your growth. Stoicism teaches us that our true worth is not tied to these external circumstances. It doesn't matter if you're living in luxury or just getting by. The real measure of our lives is how we respond to our experiences. Accepting less than you deserve suggests that these external situations have more control over your life than you do. Stoicism challenges this notion head-on. It empowers you to take a hard look at your life and ask, does this situation reflect my true values? And if it doesn't, Stoicism doesn't leave you there. It offers you the tools to change how you perceive and react to your circumstances. So, when you find yourself accepting less, remember, you're not just a passive player in your life. You have the power to change your perspective, to choose your response, and ultimately, to transform your reality. Remember, settling for less is not just about missing out on better opportunities. It's about undervaluing who you truly are. So let's make a pact, right here, right now, to no longer settle for less. Not because we're entitled, but because we recognize our inherent worth. Sign 2. Not acknowledging your achievements. Why is it so challenging for us to acknowledge our own successes? Think about it. When you achieve something significant, it's often because you've tapped into deep reserves of wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Yet, so many of us are quick to dismiss our accomplishments as just luck or something anyone could have done. But let's shift that perspective today. This isn't about feeding our ego. It's about honestly recognizing the effort and discipline that paved the path to our achievements. Take a moment to consider the last time you accomplished something you were proud of. Maybe it was a project at work, a personal goal you reached, or even a small daily task that you managed to complete when everything else felt overwhelming. Each of these achievements likely required more than just showing up. You needed wisdom to navigate obstacles, courage to push through fears, justice in how you treated others involved, and self-control to stay the course. So why do we struggle to give ourselves a pat on the back? It's partly because we're conditioned to think that acknowledging our own success might come off as bragging. But here's a thought-provoking question for you. If a friend achieved what you did, wouldn't you congratulate them? Why should treating yourself with the same respect and admiration be any different? Changing our mindset starts with balance. It's about allowing ourselves to say, yes, I worked hard. Yes, I faced challenges and overcame them. This achievement shows my effort and my virtues. It's not bragging if it's true. By acknowledging our successes, we're not just giving ourselves a well-deserved moment of recognition. We're also reinforcing those virtues in ourselves, setting the stage for future successes. Let's make this interactive. Think of one success you haven't given yourself enough credit for, and hold on to that thought. How does reframing this success as a result of your virtues change how you feel about it? This isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's a powerful way to rewire our brains, to appreciate our efforts and build confidence in our ability to handle what comes next. As we wrap up this segment, remember that each little success is a building block for your self-esteem. We'll keep revisiting these ideas to ensure they really sink in, reinforcing the importance of acknowledging our achievements not just once, but as a habitual part of our self-reflection. Stay tuned as we explore how this recognition can transform not only how you see yourself, but also how you approach challenges in the future. Sign 3. Putting others first all the time. It's often seen as noble to always put others first, but have you ever stopped to consider the toll it might be taking on you? Continuously prioritizing everyone else's needs over your own can lead to burnout and even resentment, a far cry from the noble intentions you started with. Stoicism, with its deep appreciation for virtue and societal contribution, certainly isn't about being selfish. Yet it strongly advocates for self-care as well. Why is self-care so crucial, you might ask? Well, it's simple. Taking care of yourself isn't just about you, it's about putting yourself in the best position to be kind and effective when helping others. When you're well-rested, healthy, and at peace, you naturally become more patient, understanding, and genuinely helpful. You're not just better for yourself, you're better for the people around you. Think about it this way. When a flight faces turbulence, the first instruction is to put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. The reason? You can't help anyone if you're struggling to breathe yourself. The same principle applies in everyday life. If you're constantly giving from an empty cup, eventually you won't have anything left to give. So, this week, let's try a little experiment. Do something just for you. It doesn't have to be big. It could be as simple as taking a long walk, enjoying a quiet coffee alone, or diving into a book you've been meaning to read. Notice how this act of self-care affects not only your mood and energy levels, but also how it impacts your interactions with others. Are you more patient, more present? It's not selfish to recharge. It's necessary. As we continue this conversation, remember that finding the right balance between helping others and taking care of yourself isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process. Each step you take towards balancing these aspects of your life is not only an act of self-respect, but also a deepening of your capacity to contribute positively to those around you. Stick around as we explore more on how maintaining this balance can lead to a more fulfilling and sustainable way of living. Sign 4. Difficulty accepting compliments. Why do so many of us cringe or shy away when someone offers us a compliment? Is it because we're too focused on our flaws, or perhaps we think acknowledging our strengths might come off as arrogant? Stoicism, with its deep insights into human nature, provides a refreshing perspective on this. Stoics teach us that true humility isn't about downplaying the qualities we possess. It's about seeing and accepting them realistically. Think about it. When someone compliments you, they're not just making small talk. They're noticing and appreciating the virtues and efforts you've shown. This could be your dedication, creativity, kindness, or any number of positive what traits you bring into the world. By deflecting or dismissing these compliments, we not only reject a moment of kindness from someone else, but also miss a chance to see ourselves through a more appreciative lens. Instead of brushing off compliments, what if we simply said, "Thank you"? This small shift can have profound effects. It allows you to acknowledge the part of you that is capable of great things, without arrogance, but with genuine acceptance of your efforts and achievements. This isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about building a healthier self-image and a deeper connection with our own virtues. Let's dive deeper into this idea. When you accept a compliment, you reinforce to yourself that you are someone who can and does bring value. It's a confirmation of your abilities and character, grounded in reality, not ego. It's interesting how this simple act can help fortify our self-esteem and encourage us to continue acting in ways that earn such positive feedback. So, next time someone compliments you, pause for a moment. Instead of defaulting to self-criticism or modesty that dismisses your worth, try to see the truth in their words. Embrace this as an opportunity to understand and appreciate the qualities others see in you. Reflect on this. How does changing your response to compliments affect how you view yourself and your interactions with others? As we move forward, keep in mind that each compliment you accept is not just a moment of personal recognition, but a step towards embracing a more balanced and stoic view of yourself. This is about more than just feeling better. It's about growing better. Stay tuned as we explore how this practice can impact other areas of your life, enhancing your relationships and personal growth. Sign 5. Avoiding making decisions. Have you ever found yourself frozen in place, unable to make a decision? This feeling goes beyond simple indecision. It often stems from a deeper lack of self-trust. It's a common experience where we second-guess ourselves to the point of paralysis. Stoicism, however, offers us a way out of this mental gridlock by reminding us that the goal of decision-making isn't to guarantee a perfect outcome, but to make choices grounded in wisdom and reason. Let's think about this for a moment. When you're faced with a decision, fear of making the wrong choice can be overwhelming. You might worry about the consequences, fret over the risks, or dread potential mistakes as if they were final and irrevocable failures. But Stoicism introduces a transformative perspective. Every outcome, whether we initially perceive it as good or bad, provides a valuable opportunity to learn and grow. This doesn't mean being careless or indifferent to outcomes, but it does mean viewing each step in the decision-making process as a learning opportunity, rather than a final judgment on our worth or abilities. To start trusting yourself more, it's helpful to take a step back and reflect on your core values before making any decisions. What truly matters to you? What principles do you want to uphold, regardless of the specific outcome? Aligning your decisions with these values provides a solid foundation, reducing the fear associated with potential mistakes because you know you're acting in accordance with what you believe in. Imagine this scenario. Next time you're faced with a tough choice, instead of spiraling into what-ifs, guide yourself through a reasoned evaluation. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen, and how would I handle that outcome? More often than not, you'll find that you are capable of handling even the worst-case scenario, which diminishes the fear and empowers you to make a decision. As we continue exploring this topic, consider how changing your approach to decision-making can significantly affect your self-confidence and peace of mind. This isn't just about making decisions. It's about becoming more comfortable with the inherent uncertainty of life and learning to trust in your own ability to navigate it. Stick with me as we delve deeper into how embracing a Stoic approach can turn the daunting process of decision-making into an empowering exercise in personal growth. Sign 6. Excessive self-criticism. Why are we so incredibly tough on ourselves? You've probably noticed that the standards we set for ourselves are often sky-high. Unrealistic expectations that we would never impose on anyone else. This harsh self-criticism can be really damaging. But here's where Stoicism brings a breath of fresh air, offering a healthier way to view ourselves, through the lens of self-compassion. Let's break this down a bit. Stoicism doesn't tell us to simply shrug off our mistakes. Rather, it teaches us to approach them with a constructive mindset. When we slip up or fall short of our own expectations, the Stoic response isn't to berate ourselves, but to ask, what can I learn from this experience? This simple question shifts the focus from self-criticism to self-learning and growth. Think about how you would treat a good friend in the same situation. You wouldn't harshly criticize them. Instead, you'd likely offer support and point out what they could learn from the situation to do better next time. Now, imagine applying that same kindness and understanding to yourself. Recognize that setbacks and mistakes are not a reflection of your worth, but are simply part of the human experience. Everyone stumbles, and everyone has the opportunity to learn and improve. This shift from self-criticism to self-compassion isn't just about being easier on yourself. It's about being smarter and more effective in your personal growth. Viewing each attempt, successful or not, as a step forward enables you to embrace the learning process rather than fearing failure. It encourages you to take on challenges with the understanding that not achieving perfection is not only acceptable but expected. As we explore this topic further, consider how changing your internal dialogue to one of compassion and constructive feedback can change your approach to challenges and setbacks. Reflect on times you might have been too hard on yourself and how a shift in perspective might have changed the outcome. Moving forward, remember that each effort you make is progress, a stepping stone in your journey of personal development, not a test of your worth. Stick with me as we continue to explore how adopting a Stoic mindset can transform not only how you deal with setbacks, but how you perceive your entire journey. Let's learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we readily offer to others, and see just how much more we can grow. Sign 7. Constant comparison with others. Isn't it incredibly easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, especially in this age of social media, where everyone's life seems picture perfect? We see snapshots of achievements, luxury vacations, and ideal relationships, and it's all too simple to feel like we're somehow not measuring up. But Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this pervasive comparison culture. It teaches us to focus on our own path and virtues, steering us away from the destructive habit of comparing ourselves to others. So, how do we actually break free from this comparison trap? The first step is practicing mindfulness. This means actively reminding ourselves that what we see on social media is only the highlight reel. It's curated, edited, and often far from the full story. When we scroll through these posts, it's crucial to acknowledge that they are snapshots of moments, not complete narratives. Another powerful Stoic practice is focusing on what we can control, our own efforts and responses. This perspective shifts our attention from external metrics of success to internal growth and resilience. Ask yourself, are you putting your energy into what truly matters to you, or are you too busy measuring your life against someone else's yardstick? Cultivating gratitude for your own life's journey is another key step. Each morning or evening, take a few moments to reflect on what you are grateful for about your own life. These don't have to be grand achievements. They can be as simple as a good cup of coffee, a book that made you think, or time spent with loved ones. This practice helps ground you in your own life's reality and can significantly diminish feelings of inadequacy that come from constant comparison. Remember, true improvement and happiness come from looking inward, not outward. It's about appreciating your own unique journey with all its ups and downs, rather than wishing you were on a different path. As we continue to explore these ideas, consider how liberating it can be to detach from comparisons and instead invest in developing your character and capabilities. By embracing these Stoic practices, we can start to see our own lives more clearly and appreciate our own progress. We learn to value ourselves not by where we stand in comparison to others, but by how far we've come on our own terms. Stick with me as we delve deeper into how these shifts in perspective can not only reduce our stress and increase our contentment, but also propel us toward genuine self-focused growth. Sign 8. Lack of personal investment. Have you ever found yourself putting off personal projects or neglecting self-care because you felt like you weren't worth the effort? This feeling is more common than you might think, and it's a significant barrier to personal growth. Stoicism, however, offers a powerful rebuttal to this mindset by emphasizing our inherent worth and potential. According to Stoic philosophy, every individual possesses the capacity for reason and virtue, which are key to unlocking our true potential. So, how do we shift from viewing self-improvement as an optional luxury to seeing it as a necessary part of life? It starts by making small, consistent investments in ourselves. This could mean setting aside time each day to learn something new, committing to a regular meditation practice, or simply engaging more fully in a hobby you love. These activities might seem small in isolation, but over time they accumulate, leading to significant personal growth and fulfillment. It's important to view these efforts as investments in your deepest self, not just tasks to be checked off a list. Every book you read, every new skill you learn, and every moment of reflection contributes to a fuller, more capable version of you. But this isn't just about self-improvement for its own sake. It's about aligning your daily actions with your deepest values, ensuring that your life reflects what is truly important to you. Reflecting on your progress is also crucial. Take time regularly to look back at what you've accomplished and set new goals based on what you've learned about yourself. This reflective practice not only helps keep you on track, but also reinforces the value of each small step you take. Remember, this isn't just about achieving more, it's about growing in a direction that feels right for you at every opportunity. As we continue this discussion, think about what personal investment means to you. What small steps could you start taking today that would make a significant impact over time? Keep in mind that every effort, no matter how small, is part of a larger journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. Stick with me as we explore more ways to make personal investment a regular part of our lives, ensuring that we grow continuously and in harmony with our truest selves. Sign 9. Seeking external validation. Why is it that we often find ourselves hungering for approval from others? It's a question that plagues many of us, leading to a never-ending cycle of seeking validation outside ourselves. Stoicism, however, offers a potent antidote to this pervasive issue. This ancient philosophy teaches us that true contentment and self-worth originate from within, not from the fleeting approval of others. Let's delve deeper into this idea. Stoicism encourages us to become more self-aware, to really examine the motives behind our actions. Ask yourself, are you pursuing certain goals because they resonate with your values? Or are you chasing them merely for applause and recognition? This kind of introspection isn't easy, but it's crucial for cultivating a life that is truly your own. To break free from the grip of external validation, develop a Stoic habit of self-sufficiency. This doesn't mean isolating yourself or disregarding the opinions of others entirely, but rather finding fulfillment in your own actions and choices. It's about recognizing that you are complete just as you are. Once you internalize this, you begin to act out of alignment with your true self, not in a way that seeks to impress or appease others. Redefining success is another key step. Instead of measuring your achievements by what others think, evaluate them based on how well you live up to your own values and virtues. Success, in a Stoic sense, isn't about accolades or acclaim. It's about personal integrity and the pursuit of virtue. This shift in perspective can profoundly change how you view yourself and your interactions with the world. As we explore this topic, consider the freedom that comes with releasing the need for external approval. Imagine living a life where your choices are dictated by what truly matters to you, not by what you think will earn you praise. This isn't just about boosting self-esteem, it's about creating a fundamentally fulfilling and authentic life. So, as we continue our journey through Stoic philosophy, think about areas in your life where you might be seeking external validation and how you can begin to make changes. Embrace the idea that you are enough, just as you are, and let this understanding transform how you interact with the world around you. Stick with me as we delve deeper into developing self-sufficiency and redefining success in ways that align with our deepest values. Sign 10. Tolerance of negative environments. Why do we sometimes tolerate negative environments? Often, it's because we underestimate our own power to enact change, whether it's a draining job, a toxic relationship, or an unsupportive social circle. The Stoic philosophy empowers us to take charge of our environment and make the necessary adjustments to support our virtue and contentment. Stoicism teaches us the importance of aligning our surroundings with our values. Take a moment to reflect on your current environments. Are they nurturing your growth and happiness? If the answer is no, it might be time to consider some serious changes. It's not just about removing the negatives, but also about enhancing the positives in your life. Cultivating inner resilience is key in this process. It starts with setting clear boundaries, defining what is acceptable and what isn't in your relationships and professional life. Boundaries aren't just lines drawn in the sand, they're the foundation upon which healthy interactions are built. They allow you to respect yourself and require that others respect you too. Seeking or creating environments that promote well-being is another crucial step. This might mean looking for a job that aligns more closely with your passions and values, stepping away from friends or partners who drain your energy, or simply dedicating more time to activities that fulfill you, be it hobbies, volunteering, or personal development. Remember, you deserve respect, kindness, and positive interactions. You have the right to seek out places and people that support your well-being and reject those that undermine it. Making these changes isn't just about improving your mood, it's about transforming your life into one that truly reflects who you are and what you believe in. As we continue our journey through Stoic teachings, consider this. Each step you take to remove or improve a negative aspect of your environment is a step toward a more virtuous and content life. It's not just about escaping a bad situation, but about moving towards a better one. So, let's keep exploring ways to assert our agency, set boundaries, and cultivate a nurturing environment. These are not just life changes. They are acts of profound personal respect and essential components of living a Stoic life. Sign 11. Fear of pursuing dreams. Have you ever felt a surge of fear at the thought of chasing your dreams? It's a common feeling, one that can paralyze even the best of us. Stoicism, however, offers a robust framework for understanding and overcoming this fear. One of the Stoic practices that can be particularly transformative is the premeditation of evils, which involves contemplating the worst-case scenarios, not to dwell on them, but to diminish their emotional hold over us. Think about it this way. By considering the worst outcomes and realizing that you can handle them, you reduce the fear associated with potential failures. This practice encourages you to look at failure not as a catastrophe, but as a teacher. What can you learn if things don't go as planned? How will you grow? This perspective shift is crucial because it moves you from a place of fear to one of preparedness and resilience. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us to embrace amor fati, or love of fate. This doesn't mean passively accepting whatever happens, but rather actively embracing whatever life throws your way, good or bad, with enthusiasm and courage. It's about seeing every experience as a gift and an opportunity for growth. When you adopt this mindset, fear of pursuing your dreams starts to lose its grip. You begin to see each step forward, each attempt, not as a potential disaster, but as a chance to live fully and learn deeply. So, how do we start to integrate these Stoic practices into our daily lives? It begins with small steps. Start by defining what your dreams are and then break them down into manageable actions. With each action, consider the potential obstacles and mentally prepare for how you will handle them. Practice seeing these challenges as part of your journey, not as roadblocks. As you continue to apply these Stoic principles, you'll find that your fear of failure becomes less daunting. You'll start to move forward with more confidence, embracing both successes and setbacks with equal zeal. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination, but about growing through the journey. Let's keep exploring how these ancient wisdoms can be applied to our modern lives, enabling us to pursue our dreams with a bold heart and a clear mind. By learning to love our fate and see the value in every outcome, we free ourselves to achieve more than we ever thought possible. Stick with me as we continue to discover how embracing Stoicism can transform not only how we view our challenges, but also how we live our lives. Sign 12. Failure to recognize your own worth. Why do we so often forget how much we truly matter? It's a question that troubles many of us as we navigate the ups and downs of life, sometimes feeling overshadowed by our perceived shortcomings or external failures. Stoicism, however, offers a refreshing reminder that our true value lies not in our external achievements, but in living according to our virtues. This ancient philosophy encourages us to practice self-reflection, helping us to recognize and appreciate our strengths, resilience, and efforts. Let's explore how we can detach our self-esteem from the often fluctuating opinions of others and the external markers of success. It's about focusing on the qualities that truly define your character, such as integrity, kindness, courage, and wisdom. These are the aspects of your personality that contribute to your journey toward becoming a better person. Stoicism teaches us that our worth is as constant as the stars in the night sky, unswayed by the transient successes or failures we experience day to day.
So, how do we start to internalize this perspective? Begin with regular self-reflection. Take time each day or week to reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself, did I live up to my values today? What did I do well? Where can I improve? This isn't about being self-critical, but rather about acknowledging your efforts and learning from your experiences.
Additionally, it's vital to learn to appreciate your own journey without comparing it to others. Everyone's path is unique, filled with different challenges and victories. Embracing this fact can liberate you from the unnecessary burden of comparison and allow you to focus more fully on your own growth and achievements. As we continue this discussion, remember that recognizing your own worth is a continual process. It requires patience, persistence, and, most importantly, a lot of self-compassion. Encourage yourself as you would a close friend, celebrate your small victories, and always remind yourself of the deeper values that define who you are. Let's keep exploring how to reinforce this Stoic mindset in our daily lives, ensuring that we live with a profound sense of our inherent worth. By focusing on our virtues and the qualities that define us, we can foster a healthier self-image that is rooted in who we are, not just what we achieve. Stick with me as we delve deeper into understanding and appreciating our true worth, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Sign 13. Feeling unworthy of happiness. Why do we sometimes feel like we don't deserve to be happy? It's a troubling question that many of us face, often feeling as though happiness must be earned by achieving certain milestones or living up to societal standards of success. However, Stoicism offers a liberating perspective, teaching us that happiness isn't something you earn, it's a way of living. This philosophy invites us to fundamentally shift our perspective on what it means to be worthy of happiness. To start embracing this Stoic view, we need to change the narrative around worthiness. Happiness isn't about meeting external standards or checking off boxes on a societal checklist. Instead, it's about living virtuously, acting with integrity, making wise decisions, and being kind. It's about appreciating the present moment, regardless of what we have or haven't achieved. By practicing gratitude, we can shift our focus from what we think we lack to the abundance that is already present in our lives. This shift not only enhances our appreciation for the small joys and victories, but also diminishes the feelings of inadequacy that can come from constant comparison. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our actions and our attitudes. This is incredibly empowering because it means that our happiness is crafted not by external circumstances, but by our daily choices and mindset. Each day offers new opportunities to choose actions that reflect our values and to adjust our attitude to one of gratitude and openness. By embracing this Stoic approach, we can start to take charge of our happiness. It's about making a conscious decision to find joy in the way we live our lives, rather than conditional happiness dependent on if or when we achieve certain things. This doesn't mean ignoring our goals or aspirations, but understanding that our worth and our happiness is not contingent on them. As we continue to discuss this topic, think about ways you can integrate these Stoic principles into your own life. How can changing your focus from external achievements to internal virtues and present joys impact your feelings of happiness? Let's explore how we can all cultivate a more fulfilling and joyful life, not by changing our circumstances, but by changing our approach to them. Join me as we delve deeper into how Stoicism can help us reclaim our sense of worthiness and truly embrace happiness as a daily practice, not a distant goal. Sign 14. Overwhelmed by external pressures. Do you ever feel like the world is asking too much from you? It's as if everywhere you turn, there are expectations and pressures dictating how you should live, what you should achieve, and even how you should feel. It can be overwhelming, but Stoicism offers a potent remedy by reminding us to focus only on what we can control. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about distinguishing between what's within our control and what isn't. Our reactions, our values, and how we choose to behave, these are under our control. On the other hand, the opinions of others, societal expectations, and external events are not. When we focus our energy only on what we can influence, we not only reduce stress, but also enhance our effectiveness and peace of mind. So, how can you apply this Stoic wisdom to manage the pressures of everyday life? Here's a practical approach. First, identify the external pressures that weigh you down the most. Is it the pressure to conform to societal norms, the demands of your job, or the expectations of peers and family? Recognizing these pressures is the first step in managing them. Next, analyze what you can control in each situation. For instance, you might not be able to change societal norms, but you can adjust your reaction to them and choose whether or not they align with your personal values. Similarly, while you might not be able to escape all professional expectations, you can redefine your goals to better reflect what's truly important to you. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial in this process. It's okay to say no or to step back when demands become too overwhelming. This act of setting boundaries is deeply empowering. It's about protecting your mental well-being and staying true to your core values. Finally, focus on adjusting your response to uncontrollable factors. Instead of expending energy trying to change these external elements, redirect your focus towards how you can respond to them positively and productively. This shift is liberating and perfectly aligns with Stoic principles, which teach us to harness our inner strength and resilience. By integrating these steps into your life, you can start to lessen the burden of external pressures, focusing instead on building a life that reflects your values and aspirations. Remember, while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond, and that's where our true power lies. We've covered a lot today about how Stoicism can guide us to a more fulfilled and self-aware life. If this video has helped you see things in a new light or inspired you to practice gratitude and embrace your inherent worth, don't forget to hit the like button and share this with someone who might benefit from it. Together, let's encourage a community that values inner strength and personal growth. Subscribe for more insights into living a Stoic life filled with purpose, resilience, and happiness. Remember, you are the creator of your happiness. The tools are already in your hands. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Stoicism. Until next time, keep living with intention, loving deeply, and seeking the joy that is not just your right, but your responsibility.